legacy. It's time to wake up and get informed. Today is Thursday, December the 18th, 2014. And you do know what that means, right?
It means that tomorrow is the last day of school before our Christmas break. At approximately 11:30 tomorrow, we'll begin that amazing, stupendous, spectacular 2 weeks from school. We're talking pure bliss. Yes!
Yes!
Yes! That's right. Staying up late, watching your favorite movies, playing hours of video games. Well, maybe not hours, but definitely playing video games. Going to friends' houses for play dates, going over to your grandparents' house, or whatever you do for Christmas. We are so excited, and we know you are too.
I mean, really, who isn't excited, right? Okay, so all of us on the crew of Good Morning LCA want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
We are praying that you will have a safe and blessed holiday. And don't forget, this is a great time to share the love of God with everyone you come in contact with.
Okay, so let's now move on with the show and say the pledge. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It's time for the news, and as we wind down for the break, we have less and less news to share with you.
That's right, Emma. We only have 2 things to share today, but they're super important. First, tomorrow's the day for our lower school Christmas parties, and it's also early release.
Yes! Yes!
Yes! Christmas break is December the 22nd through January the 5th, with school resuming on Tuesday, January the 6th.
What should we do now?
We should play cards. Great idea. Let's play Go Fish.
And that's it for the news. Do you have a queen?
Nope. Go fish.
Our team is hot, hot. Our team is hot, hot. Our team is REDHOT, red hot, hot.
It's time for some Lexi cheer news.
Oh yeah! Yep, you heard that right. We have some cheer news to share with you today. Recently, our varsity cheer squad participated in the LCA State of Texas Championship cheer competition and placed first place in cheer, first place in dance, and second place in performance. Performance is a combination of dance, cheer, tumbling, and stunts. Way to go, girls. You rocked it. Oh, and stay tuned at the end of the show to see their cheer and dance videos.
Yeah, you won't want to miss that. Moving on to basketball, our boys varsity team plays tomorrow night against Denton Calvary. This is an away game and tip-off is at 7:30. Check out the Lexi website for directions to the game. Our girls varsity basketball team will travel to Denton too and play right before the boys game. Tip-off for the girls is at 6 o'clock.
And these are just a couple of basketball games you can watch. Remember, we also have junior varsity and junior high games for both boys and girls. So, to get the information on those games or for all the latest Lexi sports news, check out the Lexi website at www.lexica.com and just click on athletics. Ready, guys? Go Eagles! Emma. Oh, Eagles! Hey all you Bible scholars, it's time for Bible trivia. Today we'll be answering the question from Monday's show and singing the books of the Bible one time all the way through. We won't have a new question today since it will be a while before we're with you again. Going back to the last question, what was the age of the boys who were killed by King Herod? This is a really sad one, guys. The answer is all boys 2 years old and younger. But remember, God had warned Joseph in a dream to take Jesus and Mary to Egypt to escape Herod's evil plan. It wasn't until after Herod had died
that Joseph, Mary, and Jesus returned to live in Galilee.
I love the story of Jesus' birth. It's my favorite. Okay, let's move on now and sing the books of the Bible one time through from Genesis to Revelation. Ready, everyone? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth and Samuel, Kings, Chronicles and Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon and Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel and Amos, Obadiah, Joel, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi, and Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the Acts and the Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians and Ephesians, Philippians and Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st Timothy and 2nd Timothy, Titus, Philemon, Hebrews and James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st, 2nd John, 3rd John, Jude, and Revelation.
You sound great. Keep practicing. And that's it for Bible trivia.
Now time for Are You Smarter Than a 4th Grader? Are you wondering if we brought our teacups? No, but we can always use imaginary teacups. And Eric, no slurping this time. It's not proper.
Oh, sorry. It's just that the tea was super hot. I'll try to do better. Oops, I just did it. Just blow on it. That's what I do.
Oh no, that's not proper either. Just let it cool down on its own.
Last time Eric asked this question, what percentage of a panda's diet is bamboo? So Eric, since you're a campus panda expert, why don't you answer this one?
Jolly good idea. Okay, drum roll, please. The panda's diet is 99.9% bamboo. Sounds yummy.
You mean sounds yummy if you're a panda?
No, I mean it does sound yummy. I'm going to ask my mum to make some bamboo for dinner.
Eric, are you okay? I think you've been studying pandas too much. You need a break, man. Take some time off over Christmas holiday. And that's it for Are You Smarter Than a 4th Grader?
Until next time, happy tea time. No, it's not proper. Time for Teacher Spotlight, and today we're interviewing a very special person. You'll be really surprised when you see this interview.
This person used to teach in 2nd grade, but now she works in the front office. Can you guess who it is?
Roll the interview, Prasanna.
Today we have a very special guest for Teacher Spotlight. We are visiting with Miss Rogers. Thank you for allowing us to interview you today, Miss Rogers.
Thank you, Emma. I'm so pleased to have you guys here today. Thank you for coming in.
Okay, our first question today is, how we know that you used to teach 2nd grade because Eric and I both had you as our teacher, but now you do something different at Legacy. Please tell us what you do.
Okay, I'd be happy to do that. First of all, I would like to say that I really miss being in 2nd grade. I love teaching 2nd grade. It was my very favorite, and I have had some wonderful students, just like both of you that are here today. Now what I'm doing is admissions coordinator. And so when people visit the school who are interested in their children coming here, I take them on a tour and I help them fill out all the papers and through the process of being accepted here at Legacy.
We would also like to know if you have any pets, and we would like to know about your family.
Thank you very much. I do not have any pets right now, but I did have a sweet doggie. Her name was Shelby. And some of my former students remember Shelby. She is a Sheltie, and so she is not with us anymore. She got old and died, but we miss her a lot. We still remember what a great pet she was. And as far as my family goes, I'm very blessed to have a husband for almost 37 years. Our anniversary will be in March, and his name is Mr. Rogers. And yes, he will tell you it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And so also I'd like to say that we do have 2 children. We have Jonathan, our son, he's the oldest, and he's married to Melissa. I have a picture of them right here to show you. If you see that picture, Jonathan and Melissa, and they live close by us. And then I also have a daughter named Meredith. And Meredith works at Prestonwood Baptist Church in the music department. And we're very proud and love both of our children very much.
Do you have a hobby, and what do you like to do when you're not at school?
And I bet some of my former students already know the answer to this. So yes, my hobby is that I love Baylor sports. I love to watch Baylor football, and by the way to go, Big 12 champs. And then also Baylor basketball, Lady Bears basketball, Baylor baseball, everything that has to do with Baylor Bears. And I love Baylor because our daughter graduated from there, and that's how I got to be a big fan. And it's really fun when I go to the games. I do the big Baylor cheer sign, and it's, hey, sick 'em Bears.
Okay. For everyone who doesn't know this, when we were in 2nd grade, Miss Rogers' room was decorated with M&Ms. So what's your favorite kind of M&M? Plain, peanut, almond, or pretzel?
Oh, well, I love all of those M&Ms, Emma, so much. And but I do have a favorite, yes, and my favorite is peanut M&Ms. And as a matter of fact, I have one right here we even want to share with you, Miss Green, and she is my absolute very favorite M&M.
What's the most exciting place you've ever been to?
Okay, great question. The most exciting place I've ever been to is a place called Bassignana, Italy. And Bassignana, Italy is where my great-great-grandparents came from. My husband and children and I had a chance to visit there 2 summers ago and visited the church where my great-great-grandparents were married. So what a fun trip it was for all of us to visit that place and eat some great Italian food and tour the countryside.
Speaking of exciting places, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Well, I love to travel. It's my very favorite thing to do. And so my number one destination right now that I would like to go to is Alaska to see the Aurora Borealis, or also called the Northern Lights.
Like in Frozen.
Like in Frozen, exactly. Yes.
Okay, now tell us something about yourself that no one else knows except maybe your family.
Okay, here it goes. It's pretty exciting. About 20 years ago, I had a hobby collection of music boxes. I still collect those. My dad gave me my first music box, and it was Snoopy sitting on top of a doghouse, and it plays the song Over There. That was my very first one. So I love music boxes. And so I had started collecting them, and I had a hobby collection. And so at the State Fair of Texas, they have a competition where you can enter a hobby collection. So I entered my collection, and I won a blue ribbon. So how fun was that?
Is there anything else you would like to share with the lower school today?
I just would like to share with the lower school that how blessed we all are to be at Legacy. I'm so excited every day to show new parents around the school and new students that want to be here with us. Our teachers are fabulous at this school. Our facilities are just so beautiful. It's so much fun for me to get to show it off. But really, I think the most important thing is that we, here at Legacy, we focus on Jesus. And at this time of year, to know that Jesus came to earth as a baby. And there's a scripture that said the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And I love that because that's exactly what happened. And because Jesus came, we can have everlasting life when we ask Jesus to live in our hearts. So I think that I would just say let's all remember that, be thankful for what we have, and I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas.
Thanks for sharing your time with us today, Miss Rogers.
All right, I'm thrilled. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that's it for today's show. Time to say goodbye and farewell to 2014. We'll be back with you after Christmas to help bring in the new year.
We wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye. I'm only singing for pancakes. Maybe a bacon pancake.
Making pancakes,
Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
Making pancakes.
Jared, you forgot to deck his cards. Aren't we going to play Go Fish?
Bacon pancakes.
Oh, well.
Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. And y'all can't come close to me.